Well, if you don't like getting scared, you might want to turn away. Actually, don't turn away because you're going to want to hear what they have to say, but it might be a little bit frightening. Because these next three guests, but two of them in particular, focus on horror. I'm joined by Wade Messer and Eric Ink, the authors, and Dan Cain, who is kind of the publicist, represents, helping out with the promotion and everything else that's going on. Thank you so much, all three of you, for coming on here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate it. Well, we've got a lot to talk about, a lot of different materials. First, let's talk about your individual books. We'll start with you, Wade. Right here in front of us, in a nutshell, what is The Uninvited? What does it entail?
The Uninvited itself is the evil. That's why it's uninvited. It's a book, starts out with a whodunit, and then as it progresses on, things begin to happen, the supernatural begins to happen, and the main character in the book eventually hits head on with the evil itself, and, I can't,
You don't want to give it too much away. I understand that. Okay, that's a good teaser, right? Enough to draw people in. Okay, so Uninvited by Wade Messer sounds very good. And then maybe question for you, Dan. You've read both of these, and we were talking before that they're different and they're distinct. For the everyday average person who's at home watching this, what's so great about these books?
Well, I think being scared and being frightened reminds you of how human you are.
Right.
And sometimes we need that as much as we need to be happy. There's a balance. Without one, you can't have the other. You have to have both. And I think the lure with horror in general is just the feeling of being alive.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I absolutely. I know what you're talking about. I know for me, if you're driving down the road and something happens, get your heart beating. It is.
I'm awake again.
You don't appreciate life till it's on the line.
Right. Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, good stuff. Well, I know you guys have.
I was gonna just touch on if you guys would tease the audience and kind of summarize briefly your styles of writing.
I'm pretty much basically hardcore, right up to your throat. No cliche.
What about you, Wade?
I'm the opposite, actually. I like to tease them a bit and scare them. At a slow process, just give them the run around a bit, and then giving them the illusion, not necessarily exactly what it is, but let them believe what they want to believe, and hopefully that it scares them.
And mix a little bit of reality.
I mix a lot of reality into it. I bring the reality to them.
Okay.
So, it's all mixed in there.
Kind of make the reader question his own surroundings. Appealing to that primitive part of the brain where when you peel everything away, all you have left is fear. Gotcha. So I like both styles individually, and I can't wait to see the end result of this joint venture in this next book.
Thank you so much, Wade, Eric.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys coming on here, and we'll look forward to having you back on, hearing how the movie goes, and hearing how the double book is coming along. Really,
great.
Excited
Looking
for
forward
it.
to it.
Appreciate it, and tell you what, we appreciate you. This is Good Things Delmarva. We'll be back in just a few moments.